What is happening, Premier Planet? It's Justin Barlow coming at you from inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois. That address, 1230 Davis Road. If you don't already know it, we're here every Saturday night for your viewing pleasure, and I'm here to tell you all about what transpired this past Saturday night at PPW281. But before we proceed, folks, I need to send a huge thank you out there on behalf of all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling, because this last week we surpassed 30,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So a big thank you goes out to all of you out there in the Premier Planet for helping us reach that historic milestone. But on to the results from this last Saturday night. We opened the contest with an East versus West challenge, 0-1 representing the land of the rising sun, Japan, taking on the American Beard, of course, representing Old Glory and the US of A. In the end, with a Luthez press, it was the American Beard picking up the victory over 0-1 for the red, white, and blue. Following that contest, it was tag team action, but not just tag team action with a huge stipulation, because the winning team would earn an opportunity to become the next in line for a shot at the PPW World Tag Team Championships. Premier Academy standouts DeMarcio and Tim Castle took on the team of Ultimo and Not Bad Chad. Now, this match, the way this match ended was rather confusing. It seemed that DeMarcio and Tim had the victory, but the referee counted the wrong man's shoulders down. That allowed Chad and Ultimo to come in, roll up Tim and DeMarcio, and pick up the official victory. Chad and Ultimo next in line for a shot at the PPW World Tag Team Championships. After that match, this match was huge, folks. I mean that both figuratively and literally, because the 360-pound Alaskan wildman Wolfman Huck made his presence known when he stepped into the ring against the former PPW World Heavyweight Champion, the only 5-time champion in company history, and the longest reigning champion of the modern era. I'm talking, of course, about the modern-day gladiator Vinicus, Matt Vine. Now, Wolfman Huck, very dominant in this match, but Matt Vine chomping at the bit to get back into the World Heavyweight Championship picture. No better way to do it than by knocking off the big 300-plus pounder. And at the end of this match, though, it was Wolfman Huck kicking out of a pin attempt. He sends Vine flying straight on top of the referee. The referee's knocked out, and as Vine is laying on top of the referee, Huck goes in for an elbow. Vine moves. The ref takes every ounce of it. This causes a disqualification. Matt Vine walks away your winner against the big 360-pounder. Following that contest, a special attraction match, special time limit, and this one of only 10 minutes, meaning these two competitors were going to have to work not only smart, but fast if they wanted to achieve victory. It was Uncle Nate in only his second outing here in Premier Pro Wrestling, taking on the returning NPK, who, if you remember this last summer, had an epic rivalry with then World Heavyweight Champion Matt Vine. But at the end, folks, despite his lack of experience, Uncle Nate able to stave off MPK capitalizing over him. Unfortunately, neither man was able to achieve victory before the time limit ran out. The match was ruled a time limit draw. NPK showing a tremendous amount of class and respect, extending his hand to Uncle Nate, raising his arm in the ring, even holding the ropes open for him. And then NPK asked for a microphone, informed the Premier Planet that he wasn't just here to compete, he was here with his eye set on the World Heavyweight Championship. But as MPK was talking, out comes the World Heavyweight Champion El Marimara Inestra and attacks NPK, and once he felt enough damage had been done, Inestra issued a challenge to NPK for a non-title match this Saturday night. And folks, NPK has accepted, so if NPK can knock off the champ this Saturday, we can all guess what that means for his goal of becoming PPW World Heavyweight Champion. He'll get one step closer to that objective. Now, speaking of the champion Inestra, he was in action next 2 out of 3 falls. Inestra defending the World Heavyweight Championship against the #1 contender, Mr. Electricity, Chase Gosling, himself a former 3-time World Heavyweight Champion. A very even pace in this match because both of these competitors know each other so well. We ended up with a tie, 1 fall apiece, sending us into fall number 3 in Chase's corner, Wolfman Huck. In Inestra's corner, Semsei and Pancho. And wouldn't you know it, they get involved in the match. Sem and Pancho in first, Huck in to break it up. This causes a double disqualification. The match is thrown out, and therefore retaining the World Heavyweight Championship is El Mero Mero Inestra. And then in our second main event, Tag Team Championship action, the reigning champions, José Acosta and Anakin, defending against the #1 contenders, Semsei and Pancho, who earned their right 1 week ago. Sem and Pancho really meshing well as a team here. Pancho a lot more aggressive since going under the tutelage of Sem and Inestra. They isolate José Acosta for most of the match, but Jose is able to get back to his corner, tag in Anakin, and that's when the match got chaotic. All 4 men in the ring. And at the end of this one, folks, just barely by a hair, your winners, and still Premier Pro Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, Anakin and José Acosta, retaining the championships by the skin of their teeth. Sem and Pancho obviously very distraught that they weren't able to get the job done, but as a consolation prize of sorts, Sem and Pancho are going to get another opportunity to get back into the title picture when they face the new #1 contenders, Ultimo and Not Bad Chad, who are going to have to defend their title opportunity in 1 week at PPW 282. This coming Saturday, actually, by the time you folks see this. Also coming up this Saturday night, more exciting action. Not only do we have a #1 contenders tag team match, not only do we have a non-title match between NPK and the World Heavyweight Champion Inestra. Coming up this Saturday night, former partners and old rivals clash when Matt Vine takes on Chase Gosling. The tag team champions will be in action, but in singles competition, Anakin is going to take on Premier Academy standout Tim Castle, and José Acosta is going to have to contend with the big 360-pound Alaskan wildman, Wolfman Huck. And as always, folks, I can't say it enough. If you just can't get enough of Premier Pro Wrestling here in the Premier Studio every Saturday night, it's as simple as following us all over social media. Hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Insta, Twitter, Snapchat. Don't forget, folks, YouTube. We just surpassed 30,000 subscribers, well over 10 million views on our YouTube. Again, a huge thank you from all of us to all of you for helping us reach that goal. And don't forget, folks, you can go to our official website at www.premierprowrestling.com. All you have to do is click the on-demand link, and you can start a 2-week free trial of PPW On Demand, after which it's only $4.99 per month to stream all the PPW matches your heart desires. And if you want all exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else online, it's as simple as going to patreon.com/Premier Pro Wrestling. And for just $3 a month, we've lowered the price as a thank you for helping us reach 30,000 YouTube subscribers. $3 a month gets you access to all exclusive content, including exclusive video and the Premier Planet podcast, where we sit down with your favorite PPW stars to find out what makes them tick. I'm Justin Barlow. Thank you again, Premier Planet, for all your support, not just helping us get to 30,000 YouTube subscribers, but all in all, your support means the world to us, and we'll see you folks out here this Saturday for PPW 282.